Alright, so round 3. I'm up against Epsilon, and I get this hand, which is a pretty good hand, considering I have a turn 1 lodestone. So I actually could, and I did win the die roll. So I actually was debating if a Genesis Chamber into a Frogmite wasn't a better play, but I still think that even though I'm tapping a vault and it's going to stay probably tapped because I never get to untap those, a turn 1 lodestone is just such a critical and great play on when I go first that I sort of have to do it. And I think it probably is the right play. So he does turn 1 Null Rod, and I'm not exactly sure what deck he was playing either. But I saw that, and that's tough for me. But with my hand, and it's a good thing I tapped my mana vault, right? But with my hand, Null Rod doesn't do anything in the short term. Now, I end up top decking Overseer, which now it does hurt Null Rod. But at this point, I'll play my chamber, and I'm going to just go for the all-out, keep attacking plan, make as many creatures as I can, and hope that I can kill him before he gets some type of mass artifact kill out. I was a little afraid of Kataki, because he has an Ancient Tomb. If he gets white mana, which he has with a Haired Mesa, then pretty much clear my whole board, or would clear my whole board. But he didn't, and I end up getting a Skull Clamp. So Null Rods did slow me, did hurt me a little bit, but with all the creatures I had, it wasn't that bad. So I was able to attack, and this doesn't kill him, but you'll notice it'll bring him to 3 life. And with 3 life, if he sacks his Air Mesa, he can't use his tomb. And if he uses his tomb, so he can see. So his pain, the pain from his lands, made it so he really couldn't play anything. All right, so then we go into game 2. All right, so he gets to go first this time. I kept this hand. I think it was a pretty good hand, although I was only 1 mana. So I'm sort of hoping to top deck 1. I get my Skull Clamp, which is always nice. And at this point, I'm going to go with the Genesis Chamber Memnite. I could have waited for my other Genesis Chamber, but I decided I want to go all out here, get a lot of creatures, hope that I can draw a land, and then I can Skull Clamp creatures. So it's a pretty good start, although what you'll see is he surprises me with a Hammer Mage. So if folks haven't seen this card, it is brutal against me. Essentially it's recurring mass artifact hate. So at this point, I'm hoping that I can get a land to at least try to help me a little bit, and I do not. I do get a Tangle Wire, which I decide to play just to try to slow him down, knowing that he can use the Hammer Mage in response, kill pretty much all my creatures except the Frogmite, and I'm in trouble. But I can get him to 14 life. He does Hammer Mage for 2. Wiping my board. So, and then he plays an Ancient Tomb. And a Null Rod. So he has a lot of hate for me. At this junction, I'm not thinking things are going too well. I'm gonna have to tap out Tangle Wire, and I don't have a land. And I get a Metamorph, which does me very not much at all. So he taps out everything but plateau, and I guess the one lucky thing is he doesn't have another land. So at this point, if I can get a land and get my golem out, I'm still somewhat alright. And I top deck a Tolarian Academy. So I did the math. I can do Genesis Chamber, Academy, and Lotus Stone Golem. And I still have 2 counters on Tangle Wire. So from a devastating Hammer Mage blow, I was able to land my Golem, and he still did not draw land, which obviously was very, very critical for me, because I have a Metamorph in hand. And the Metamorph, I can copy either the Lodestone Golem or the Tangle Wire by top decking another Lodestone Golem. So at this point, I attack first just to make sure he doesn't have anything. He does not. He's at 4 life. I do my other Lodestone, and I have a Metamorph. And to just totally shut him out, I want to copy my Tangle Wire, because that way I know that there's nothing he can do, and I win round 3.